You won't believe how these celebrities went from riches to rags in the dumbest ways possible. But what led to their financial downfall? Let's dive in and find out. Number 11. Aaron Carter's tragic fame and finances. Aaron Carter's life transitioned from early fame to significant financial challenges as an adult. Despite earning over $200 million before turning 18, Carter encountered financial difficulties shortly after adulthood, primarily due to his parents' mismanagement. On Oprah, Where Are They Now? Extra, he mentioned that instead of the expected $20 million from his earnings, he only received $2 million and found out that he owed $3.5 million in tax liens. Carter pointed out that his earnings were spent by his parents on a compound worth more than $10 million, much of which came from his career. Despite these setbacks, Carter tried to remain positive, saying, "I feel like it's important for me to take the things that could be looked at as a negative and use the power of positive thinking and try to look at the glass half full versus half empty." But in 2013, Carter filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy with debts amounting to $2.2 million, including a large income tax debt. His representative stated, "The overwhelming majority of the debt he's asking to be discharged is from more than 10 years ago, when he was a minor and not in control of his finances." Even after his bankruptcy filing, Carter's financial situation did not improve significantly. In 2014, he mentioned on Life or Debt, "I'm already over $100,000 in debt." Carter tried to rebuild his life through music and creating content on OnlyFans. However, his later years were troubled by public scandals, substance abuse, and mental health issues. His death at the age of 34 left many reflecting on his life's complexities. Sometimes, celebrities end up making decisions that can ruin their career and their fiscal situation too. Number 10. 50 Cent and fiscal flaws. Curtis James Jackson III, known as 50 Cent, experienced significant financial fluctuations throughout his career. Initially, he gained substantial wealth from his music career and successful business ventures, including a profitable investment in vitamin water. This earned him around $100 million after Coca-Cola's acquisition. However, 50 Cent faced financial challenges due to poor investments around the 2008 global recession, leading to a loss of millions. In 2015, 50 Cent filed for bankruptcy amid several legal battles that contributed to his financial strain. This included a lawsuit involving Rick Ross's girlfriend, which cost him over $23 million in legal fees over 2 decades. Despite the bankruptcy filing, 50 Cent's net worth, once estimated at $500 million, was reported to be closer to $30 million. Bankruptcy allowed 50 Cent to reorganize his finances, and he quickly rebounded. He clarified that bankruptcy is a strategic move for business people to protect their assets and reinvest securely. Following his bankruptcy, 50 Cent signed a $150 million deal to act in and executive produce the TV show Power, marking a significant recovery in his financial and professional life. The next star on our list has lost money over investments that'll leave you both shocked and surprised. Number 9. Nicolas Cage's financial roller coaster. Nicolas Cage, once boasting a net worth of $150 million, faced a dramatic financial downturn, landing him $6 million in debt. This was largely due to his extravagant spending on real estate before the market crash. Cage's situation was worsened by his financial mismanagement and tax debts, leading to the loss of nearly all his properties during the housing market crisis. "I was overinvested in real estate," Cage admitted, reflecting on his inability to exit the market timely. To address his financial troubles and avoid bankruptcy, Cage moved to Las Vegas and went on a filmmaking spree, a city known for its tax-friendly policies. Despite acknowledging the subpar quality of some of these films, Cage emphasized his dedication. "Even if the movie ultimately is crummy, I'm not phoning it in. I care, every time." His relentless work ethic eventually allowed him to settle his debts. Cage's spending habits were as diverse as his film roles, including the acquisition of 15 residences worldwide and a notorious $3.4 million haunted mansion in New Orleans. His love for the unique extended to purchasing a 9-foot-tall pyramid tomb and a 70-million-year-old dinosaur skull. Cage's expenditures didn't end with real estate and rare artifacts. His collection also featured a golden Lamborghini, showing his affinity for luxurious cars and his role in Gone in 60 Seconds, where he performed his own driving stunts. Cage is not the only celebrity to go broke because of their eccentric purchases. Number 8. Kim Basinger's ill-fated investment. Kim Basinger was once a shining star in Hollywood, with roles in iconic films such as Batman and LA Confidential. She made a headline-grabbing financial decision in the late 1980s that diverged from her successful acting career. At the peak of her fame, Basinger embarked on a venture that was as ambitious as it was unusual for a celebrity of her stature. She purchased an entire town. Partnering with the pension fund Ameritech, now part of AT&T, Basinger invested in Braselton, Georgia, a decision inspired by a vision to revitalize the rural town. Basinger's investment in Braselton was substantial, but contrary to widespread reports, she did not shoulder the $20 million price tag alone. Her personal contribution was $600,000, with the remainder funded by Ameritech and other private donors. The collective goal was to put life into the 2,000-acre town, transforming it into a cultural and entertainment hub that could attract Hollywood events and film festivals. However, not every well-intended investment yields success. Despite the warm reception Basinger initially received from the Braselton community, skepticism soon dimmed the town's future. Adding to these challenges was a legal battle that strained Basinger's finances. She faced an $8.1 million lawsuit from Mainline Pictures for breaching a verbal agreement to star in the film Boxing Helena. In an attempt to navigate this financial turmoil, Basinger filed for bankruptcy. Ultimately, the financial burden and the ensuing legal complications forced Basinger and Ameritech to give up their stakes in the town. Despite her achievements in the entertainment industry, Basinger's step into business reveals the complexities and risks of investment, especially when ventures stray far from one's area of expertise. Apart from Basinger, many celebrities have fallen victim to the consequences of their bad decisions. Number 7. Courtney Love's financial troubles. Courtney Love, the widow of the legendary Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain, is no stranger to the limelight, often for reasons that combine her musical legacy with personal controversies. At 57, Love found herself involved in a financial mess that contrasted with the rock and roll lifestyle she's been known for. According to reports from The Sun, Love had a substantial tax debt totaling $2.4 million, a figure that spans from 2017 to 2021. This debt comprised $1.9 million owed to the Internal Revenue Service and the remainder to the state of California in state taxes, as confirmed by a clerk at the Los Angeles County Registrar Recorder's Office. Courtney Love's financial challenges were not new. Her history of tax liens dated back to 2003, though most of those earlier debts had been settled. The more recent outstanding charges, however, showed a persistent struggle with financial management. Love's own admission shed light on her predicament. In a candid article for the Financial Times, she spoke of her extravagant lifestyle and acknowledged her lack of financial literacy. "Financial literacy is one of the most critical things an artist can have," she stated, highlighting the importance and her personal fear of confronting financial realities. Her acknowledgement of overspending and an addictive personality that worsened under financial stress shows someone struggling with the consequences of fame and wealth. Beyond her financial troubles, Love was also entangled in an extended legal battle over an iconic piece of Nirvana's souvenirs. The dispute involved her late husband's guitar from Nirvana's MTV Unplugged session with Isaiah Silva, the ex-husband of her daughter, Frances Bean Cobain. Silva alleged that Love plotted to abduct and torture him to regain possession of the guitar, adding a layer of legal complexity and personal drama to Love's already rocky life. The next stars on our list learned the hard way that deception comes with a heavy price to pay. Number 6. The legal downfall of the Real Housewives of New Jersey stars. Teresa and Giuseppe "Joe" Giudice, stars of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, faced a dramatic fall from grace as they were sentenced to prison for a series of financial frauds. This outcome was the result of a long-running conspiracy involving mail and wire fraud, bankruptcy fraud, and failure to file tax returns, highlighting a grave departure from their television personas to convicted felons. Teresa Giudice, 42, received a 15-month prison sentence, while her husband Joe, 44, was handed a 41-month term. Their legal troubles began with a superseding indictment in July 2013, to which they both pleaded guilty in Newark federal court. The charges included conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud, 3 counts of bankruptcy fraud, and for Joe Giudice, a failure to file tax returns. This legal battle exposed the couple's fraudulent activities spanning from 2001 to 2008, where they used false information to secure loans and mortgages, significantly overstating their incomes. The Giudices' fraudulent activities extended to their 2009 bankruptcy filing, where they intentionally concealed assets and income, including Teresa's earnings from The Real Housewives of New Jersey and other public appearances. Their dishonesty did not go unnoticed, leading to severe consequences, including prison terms and financial penalties. Giuseppe Giudice also faced the possibility of deportation after serving his sentence. In addition to their prison sentences, the Giudices were each sentenced to 2 years of supervised release and ordered to forfeit $414,588. Furthermore, Judge Esther Salas fined Giuseppe Giudice $10,000 and Teresa Giudice $8,000, financial penalties that add to their burdens as they seek to navigate life after incarceration. The Giudices' transition from television stars to convicted felons serves as a reminder that no one's above the law and that financial misdeeds carry serious penalties. Wait till you hear how this top celebrity went broke. Number 5. Wayne Newton's bankruptcy. Wayne Newton, once celebrated as the world's highest-paid entertainer and a Las Vegas icon, found himself caught up in financial turmoil, resulting in a Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing in 1992. At 50, Newton's illustrious career, which spanned from chart-topping hits like Dankeschön to lucrative Las Vegas performances, took a dark turn due to a series of unsuccessful investments and business ventures. Newton's attorney, Gerald Gordon, revealed that the singer's financial downfall was the result of unwise investments made during the 1980s. These ventures, which included stakes in the Aladdin Hotel and Casino, among others, depreciated in value, leading to a situation where Newton could not generate the cash flow needed to sustain them. This financial strain forced Newton to seek reorganization for an estimated $20 million in debt. The roots of Newton's fiscal troubles became public in February prior to the bankruptcy filing when he received a foreclosure notice over an unpaid $200,000 loan. Further adding to his troubles, the IRS issued a tax lien for $341,000 in back taxes. Among Newton's creditors, the Northeastern Bank of Pennsylvania topped the list, owed $8.3 million, followed by General Electric Credit of Colorado with a $1.2 million claim. Newton's financial obligations extended beyond corporate entities. He also owed substantial amounts to 7 law firms, American Express, and Douglas County, Nevada, for property taxes. Despite these setbacks, Newton attempted to divest from his non-entertainment businesses and continued to perform, albeit under the shadow of his previous earnings as a top-paid entertainer. The bankruptcy filing did not mark Newton's first brush with legal and financial adversity. His acquisition of the Aladdin Hotel and Casino in 1980 for $85 million involved him in controversy, including allegations of connections with organized crime, which he denied. Although he later sold his interest in the hotel, the ordeal highlighted the complexities and challenges of Newton's business dealings. Newton's ventures into gaming operations on Indian reservations further exemplified his troubled financial endeavors. Projects in California and Oklahoma failed, leaving tribal partners dissatisfied and alleging unpaid debts. Newton's firm defended its actions by citing restrictions on gambling operations, but the damage to his financial reputation and obligations was already done. Despite his unparalleled success as a performer, Newton's journey through financial reorganization reflects the harsh realities faced by entertainers who venture into the complex world of business and investment. Even celebrities with a legacy of greatness are not safe from the misfortunes of the finance world. Number 4. Mike Tyson's financial mismanagement. Mike Tyson, once at the peak of boxing and earning unprecedented sums in the sport, encountered a harsh reality far removed from his days of triumph in the ring. Despite earning around $400 million over 2 decades, Tyson's habit of excessive spending led to him filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2003. His journey showcases how poor financial management can deplete even the largest of fortunes. In 1983, Mike Tyson was recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the highest-paid entertainer, but his lavish spending led to financial ruin. He notably acquired a $173,706 gold chain with 80 carats in diamonds from a Las Vegas store, promising to pay later. His bankruptcy revealed over $27 million in debt against $10 million to $50 million in assets, with the largest debts to the IRS of $13.4 million and British tax authorities of $4 million. Tyson's financial issues began in 1998 due to heavy debts from excessive spending on items like jewelry, mansions, cars, and Siberian tigers. His lifestyle and business ventures cost him $400,000 a month, including legal fees and parties. Despite his earnings, Tyson struggled with financial management. After declaring bankruptcy, his prospects dimmed significantly. However, a $100 million lawsuit against Don King is what became his saving grace. You would think that the maker of some of the most successful films in the world would know how to manage his money, but that doesn't seem to be the case for this celebrity on our list. Number 3. Francis Ford Coppola's financial roller coaster. Francis Ford Coppola, renowned for directing The Godfather, faced unexpected financial challenges, filing for personal bankruptcy 3 times within 9 years. Despite the success of The Godfather, which grossed $245 million worldwide, Coppola found himself in financial turmoil due to a combination of ambitious projects and legal issues. Coppola's film career is notable for his innovative approach, often starting projects like The Godfather without a clear plan, which he acknowledged during its 50th anniversary. This approach led to financial instability, starting with the failure of One from the Heart in 1981 and resulting in his first bankruptcy in 1983. His financial troubles extended to his winery, purchased in 1975, as film debts impacted this venture too. Facing $71 million in debts, Coppola filed for bankruptcy 2 more times, in 1990 and shortly after. To resolve debts, he directed Bram Stoker's Dracula in 1992 and sold parts of his winery to fund Megalopolis, described as his most ambitious film. Despite these financial challenges, Coppola's dedication to filmmaking persisted. With a current net worth of $400 million, his journey showcases his commitment to pushing cinematic boundaries despite financial risks. For the next celebrity on our list, multiple health problems paved the way for their financial issues. Number 2. Toni Braxton's second bankruptcy. Toni Braxton, the Grammy Award-winning artist, faced a severe financial crisis, leading to her second bankruptcy filing in 2010 at age 43. Right in the middle of mounting debts and health issues, Deborah Grassgreen, Braxton's attorney, described the decision as very difficult. The singer was made to manage tax obligations and support her 2 children, with debts ranging from $10 million to $50 million. Health challenges, including a heart condition and surgery for a benign breast tumor, added on to her financial distress by piling up medical bills and limiting her performance opportunities. Braxton's financial struggles were worsened by the music industry's economics, where she earned less than $2,000 in royalties from over 40 million records sold, highlighting the minimal profits artists receive from their work. Facing debts, Braxton considered selling assets worth between $1 million and $10 million, with creditors including medical facilities, the IRS, and luxury retailers. The foreclosure of her $2.6 million Nevada home led her to view bankruptcy as the only option to secure her family's future, despite her best efforts to negotiate with creditors. Last but not least, one of the most iconic celebrities of all time was in hundreds of millions of dollars in debt before his death. Number 1. Michael Jackson's financial struggles. Michael Jackson was known worldwide as the king of pop, but few know that he faced significant financial difficulties leading up to his death in 2009. A forensic accountant, William R. Ackerman, testified in 2013 during Jackson's wrongful death trial, revealing the extent of Jackson's debt. According to Ackerman, Jackson was annually spending millions just on debt payments, primarily due to the interest accumulated from his debts and his love for lavish spending, including on jewelry. Jackson's financial troubles began escalating in 1994, starting with a debt of $30 million and growing to between $400 million and $500 million by the time of his death. A substantial portion of his expenses went into maintaining Neverland Ranch, his iconic estate that doubled as a personal amusement park and zoo for children, complete with exotic animals like tigers, elephants, and his famous pet monkey, Bubbles. Despite the royalties received from his music catalog, it was insufficient to offset his debts at the time. The wrongful death lawsuit filed by Jackson's family against concert promoter Anschutz Entertainment Group Live, which sought $1.5 billion, ended in favor of the group. The jury concluded that although Anschutz Entertainment Group Live did hire Dr. Conrad Murray, who administered the fatal dose of propofol to Jackson, Murray was deemed competent at the time of hiring. However, after his death, Jackson's estate has seen a reversal in fortunes. Jackson's legacy continues to generate significant enough income through royalties from his extensive music collection. Navigating the tricky world of fame and fortune isn't easy, as seen with these celebrities' financial downfalls. But it's not just actors and singers who struggle with their riches. Some rappers are making even more questionable decisions with their wealth. Curious about who's on the brink of bankruptcy with their outlandish spending? Check out our video on the dumbest rappers who are going broke.